Hi everyone, Nico here, and in this video we're going to be having a look at this laptop. So this is the Futuco Palbook, and it is a laptop actually designed right here in sunny South Africa. So this notebook not only promises great performance, but it also promises to bring it in at a decent price. So let's quickly have a look at this laptop. Alright everyone, so first things first, let's quickly get it out of the box and see what we get inside of the box, and then after that we'll do a quick tour around the laptop itself and speak on a couple of things, and then we'll get into the specifications of this laptop. So let's quickly have a look at everything that we get inside of the box. So the box just lifts up after you've basically cut it right over there. And yeah, so first things first, we get our quick start guide, as well as it's got the safety and warranty information. Now you need to go register online in order to get the full warranty on this laptop. So please just ensure to go do that, and you can read all of these things right here. It's quite important information that's on this little sheet right here. So over here we've got our power supply, and it is a USB-C power supply, and if we look here, it's 65 watts, 3.42 amps on this guy right over here. So yeah, that's the power supply right over here. Let's quickly check the cord, how long the cord is, because I know a lot of people usually ask me in the comment section how long is the cord. So I think this is about about 1.5 to 1.8 meters for this cord itself, and it feels nicely sleeved. So yeah, going on to the next item, we actually have the laptop itself. So let's quickly get that out of its plastic. Alright, so here we've got the notebook itself. So as you can see, it's got like this metallic type finish. It is made from plastic, but it feels very well built. And if we flip it over, we can see that that's what it looks like at the bottom. It's got this nice rubber feet all over here at the bottom, so it won't slide around. If you push it and so on, it won't slide around. And then we do actually have access to our M.2 bay right over here. So if you actually open this up, you can change your M.2. Let's quickly get this open. You can change your M.2. Just mind your screws do come out completely. They're not tapered or capped or anything like that. So they do come out. So keep in mind when you open it not to lose them. But yeah, there we got access to our M.2 easily, and you can exchange your M.2. So no need to open the entire cover, because I got to tell you, as of late, I had to open so many complete covers just to change SSDs, and it's very nice that you can actually just access this M.2 without actually disassembling the entire laptop. And yeah, the SSD that's in here is a M.2, and it is a 256 gigabyte. And just lastly at the bottom, we do see that we do have a lot of vents, which is very nice to see, so the laptop won't run that hot at all. So let's quickly open the laptop up and see what we get inside. So we do get this little sheet just protect the screen and the keyboard itself. And having a look at the keyboard, we can see actually that the keyboard is a full keyboard. It's got a numeric keypad, which is also super awesome to see. And we do have a very large trackpad over here that is multi-touch, this trackpad. And you also have a fingerprint reader right over there, which is quite fast when you use it. Cool thing about this keyboard is the fact that it is also backlit. You get three different modes. You get off, you get slightly on, and then you get full brightness on as well. And we do have a couple of LED indicators right over there. And the keyboard itself, let's quickly listen what it sounds like. It actually feels very nice. The keystrokes feel very nice to the touch, and yeah, it's quite a low profile type of keyboard. I like it. And let's just see the flex test. There is no real flex on it at all, so it gives you a very nice typing experience. So let's quickly turn it on, then we can have a look at this screen right over here. So as you can see also how much this keyboard can, or the laptop can open. It can open up quite far. And as you can see, there we have the screen itself. So this is a 15.6 6-inch screen, and I must say the colors on it looks very nice. I mean, you guys can see there. Right, so we also have our little webcam over here, and we're going to do a test video right now to see how that is. But with that, we also have our little privacy shutter right over there, so you can close it when you're not using it, so the naughty people don't spy on you. And then we also do have our dual mic array, so you probably have great audio. Let's quickly run into a test and see what that sounds like. Alright everyone, so this is the camera quality you can expect from this webcam, and this is basically what the audio sounds like. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Alrighty, apart from that, we also have quad speakers on this laptop right over here, so the audio on it should also sound very nice. So let's quickly have a test sound on what that sounds like. Alright everyone, so here we're doing the sound test, and it is currently set at 80%. We're going to watch one of my videos on YouTube, so let's quickly get into the sound test. Hi everyone, Nico here, and in this video we're going to be having a look at this motherboard. So this is the Gigabyte B850 Aorus Elite Wi-Fi 7. It is for AM5 CPUs from AMD, and yeah, we're going to be having a look at it in this video. Let's get started. So let's have a look at the ports that we actually get on this laptop. So starting here, we do get a USB-C. Now this is a powered USB, so it just gives power to the laptop. Then we've got two USB 3s. Now I believe this is USB 3.2. Then we've got a HDMI out. Then we've got a USB-C, which is power and data on this side. So on this side, we actually have our micro SD card slot, we have a USB 2 slot, and then we have a microphone and headphone combination jack right over there, and then we have got our Kensington slot on that side over there. So that's basically everything around and on the laptop itself. Let's quickly talk about its specifications. So first of all, it does have an Intel processor, and it's got the Intel N95 CPU, which is a quad-core CPU right on there. The Intel N95, I think, is a very wise decision for a budget option, much more so than a Celeron. And I actually went head-to-head with this laptop and an N4020 Celeron, and let's quickly have a look at the results there. Alright, so I ran Cinebench on these two notebooks, and the first test is the multi-core test. And as you guys can see on multi-core, the N95 is extremely good at processing all of the information there. And as you guys can see, it's way faster than the Celeron. Switching over to a single core mode, as you guys can see there, it is also outperforming in single core quite by a reasonable margin. As you guys can see it loading there. We're not going to finish the test on screen completely, but you get the idea when you see how quickly it is over there. Moving on to the next benchmark, we actually ran Nova Bench, and you guys can see in the results how quickly it finished up on the N95. As you guys can see, this is way better than a Celeron CPU, well, 4020 for that matter, and it performed actually very well. So going on to the memory that it has, it's got LPDDR5 memory, 12 gigs of that. It is soldered onto the board, so you can't upgrade that, but for the market that this is aimed for, I don't believe that that would be an issue right over there. Then just for graphics, it just has the integrated Intel graphics on this, so you're not going to be playing games on this really, but if you do want to play games, I think like the old games, like retro games, would be work fine on this, and stuff like Roblox and games like that. We will in the upcoming future have a few shorts where we actually do test that out and showcase that, but that is not really what this notebook is marketed for. So to power all of that, we do have a 6000 milliamp battery if you don't use it whilst on charge, and we actually tested it out. I ran a YouTube video full HD at full brightness, but the keyboard's lights were not on, and I tested it. I got almost about 5 hours worth of battery life out of this notebook, which is astounding. So for connectivity, this laptop does have Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.2. All right, so my final thoughts on the Futuco Palbook. Well, positives is definitely the fact that you can exchange your SSD as quickly as you can if you want to make that bigger. I love the fact that you have a fingerprint reader, the big touchpad, the backlit keyboard. Those are all very good positives. The fact that you do have a HD screen and also a great processor in the N95. The fact that it does have DDR5 memory is also very awesome. One thing that I would like to change is the webcam. The webcam's quality is not that great, but then again, this is a budget notebook. So I think this notebook would work great for students or for people that need workstations. Say for instance, you're doing accounting program and the accounting program works through a browser. This will be perfect to log into that. Or if you want a business laptop that can do, say for instance, Excel sheets, Words, emails and all of those sort of things, this will also work nice because it is so lightweight. Overall, I think this is a great laptop, and in the price range I don't think you'll see any competition that comes close to all of the features and specs you get within this laptop. So this laptop retails for around 6,300 on the date of this video, and if you want to purchase this, you can actually go to the link that I'm showing now and you can purchase one of these notebooks. So this notebook you can also get a discount on if you use code PEY10 pay 10, and you'll get some discount on this notebook as well. So Futuco did send me this laptop, so thank you very much Futuco for sending this out. I am definitely gonna implement it a lot in the studio. So there you go guys, if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing and liking this video, and I'll check you out in the next one. Cheers everyone.